What is going on, guys? I am the White Guy, and again we're picking right back up where the last video left off. I think we're going to try and customize the rider today. We'll try and change. Can I change this up? Yes, I hope we can. Any helmet brands I would recognize. Geez, what brand do I have over there? I honestly don't even remember what brand helmet I bought. But, which one do we want to go with? That's 1,500 credits. I seriously am drawing a blank. I'm trying to think of whatever helmet I have sitting over there. It's O'Neill, but they're not. I doubt they're in here because I thought they went bankrupt or something. What looks tempting? It's the showies. No, anything here look interesting? I don't know. We'll figure out. I guess we'll go with the gear first, and any brands in here I would recognize by chance. A few of them I think I've seen before. Of course, you've got all of the overly priced expensive stuff right there. And this is a little bit more affordable. Kind of like the look of that. It's a little flashy. Do they have anything just absolutely off the rails bonkers, though? No, I'm not getting the peace signs. We're not being a hippie today. I kind of like that, the O'Neill one over there, Pro Grip. I've never heard of these people before. Circuit Equipment, I've also never heard of them. What does that look like? I don't know. But, JT Racing, haven't heard of them either. Do they have anything interesting? Nah, sort of. Correct, Pro Grip, Scott 7, Thor. I think I like the UFO. Was the UFO one? No, it wasn't. It was... Jeez, I can't remember which one it was. I'm drawing a blank right now. It was Alpine Stars, wasn't it? Yes, that one. I like that one. We'll go with that for 2,000 credits. And we have another 1,000 to buy the rest of our stuff then. I will try and find a helmet to match that for not too much, hopefully. I think they're all probably going to be about the same. 1,500 credits, we have 1,845, so that should work out nicely. That goes with it pretty well. And now we're out of credits again, so that's the customizing for this video. Let's get into the next race here if we can. Where are we going to go today? See if we can. Let's play Guess the Country by the flag. Is this also in Thailand, or is that France or Russia? Maybe. No, that's not France. France is vertical bars. Is this Russia? It's either Russia or Thailand. I'm not sure which. It looks. I want to say that looks similar to the last Thailand flag we had. And for all I know, it could say, yeah, we're in Netherlands. Okay, again, not great with the flag game here, but we'll make our best shot here. Again, watch the throttle here. Like it seems like the grip actually rotates on the bike here. Watch the throttle. You can see the grip there? Like, I might be crazy, but it looks like the grip is actually rotating underneath it, which is pretty neat if it is. Alright, let's see if we can make some... Now, we've got different gear on now. We've got a customized bike. We've got different graphics on the bikes, different gear sets, so that, of course, that should be giving us more horsepower. I tried to look for a way to dial up the difficulty with the AI too, and as far as I could tell, I couldn't find a way to turn up the AI's difficulty. It seems like you're just kind of stuck with whatever they're set to. I looked through all the menus. I figured out look at the bottom right there. We're now in miles per hour instead. I found that, but I couldn't find anything about changing AI difficulty. So maybe they're just supposed to ramp up with the season. Not entirely sure on that, but we are now in miles per hour. So now the units at the bottom right of the screen, they actually mean something to me now. There we go. We got making some good passes, and I'm liking these tracks. This is a really cool looking track. They did a way better job making the tracks in this game than before. This actually works pretty well, I would say. Nice little hop down right there. Cut in hard. There we go. There we go. Right back on over to the right. This is looking like a very, very good race for us. We're already up to second place, about to make the pass for first if we can make it happen. Let's do a little bit. Oh, I tried to scrub there, but it was not going to happen, unfortunately. Let's try our best to catch up here. Oh boy, no, we're not trying. We almost pushed that a little bit too wide. Here we go again, though. We'll make it on this corner. Oh no, not going to be able to make it happen. It looks like from that angle there. Try and push. Can we push him off the track? I just want to take him out. We're so bad right now. Oh no, should not have done a whip right there. We could try again. See, apparently you can scrub these pretty. If you get angled your bike right, you can scrub these pretty low. Apparently, I've been told. And nasty track cut right there, but it looks like... Oh, see, again, I'm used to MXGP 1 where you have to weight the outside peg and if you do that in this game, you apparently just end up crashing, and that's it. So, kind of weird. Don't know what the deal behind that is, but YellowS2K was also very confused by that, I believe, in the stream he did the other day. So, got in ahead of Brian Bogers there, and you're getting past, buddy. You're getting past. Now, as soon as I started complaining about the AI being too slow, it seems like they've now started to get a little bit better. At least someone have to try a little bit more to be able to get podiums now, which is kind of nice. So maybe their difficulty just ramps up with the season, or based upon how much you scream at them and your microphone plugged into your computer. Maybe that has something to do with it. And the game is just listening to me. And this is all just a doomsday scenario where Milestone is plugged into everybody's microphones, listening to what happens, and somehow will take over the world. I'm not sure, but it's a very possible theory, believe it or not. They could just, Italy's going to come back. They couldn't pick a side during World War II. Now they picked a side, and they're just going to start World War III and take everybody down, and Italy is going to be running the world now. And the CEO of Milestone Games is going to be the new world leader. That'd be a very scary thought, having an Italian run the world, but yeah, that'd be very scary if Italy was literally, if Italy ran the world, that'd be terrifying. But anyway, that's besides the point of this video about just trying to be MXGP gameplay. But oh yeah, you can definitely scrub those low. You just have to be able to lean the bike over. You obviously have to be turning, so you have to get you have to have space to like carve up the side of the jump, or you have to like come into it like this. Maybe that kept it a little bit lower, but we needed all the distance we're going to get right now on the 125. We're going to need all of the assistance we can get to clear these jumps. And I can't crash him leaning too far into the corner. Like in the last MXGP games, you lean in too far, it seems like you would crash, whereas in this, it seems like you can just lean infinitely far and not crash unless you get sucked into a nasty rut. Ooh, that's a hard wreck right there. And on the last lap, too, what a travesty. I think we have to get ahead of the guy with the red name, so we'll cut ahead of him here. There we go. It seems like we're making a good amount of credits now, and I don't know if I want to keep customizing stuff, or if I want to save up and buy a MX1 class bike, but right now in the comments, since by the time this video goes up, it's probably going to be decision time. Do you want me to get what MX1 bike do you want me to get? You want me to get a 250 2-stroke and run with that, or a 450 4-stroke, obviously, and run with that? And let me know in the comments. Do you want a 450 4-stroke or a 250 2-stroke for the MX1 bike? And what brand bike do you want me to get? I'm gonna get a CRF 450, the Suzuki 450, Kawasaki, or like the Honda. I don't even know what 2-strokes are. There might be a TM Racing 2-stroke, a Honda 2-stroke, that kind of deal. Or I think Husqvarna's are in this too. Let me know down in the comments. Let's take a vote right now. Whatever I see, whatever comment has the most thumbs up. Don't just post the same thing over and over. If one person says Suzuki and you want me to get a Suzuki, just thumbs up their comment, and the top voted comment will decide what bike we pick up. So that'll be a good way to get some interaction. You guys can vote on what bikes you want me to buy in the comments, because as I'm now making this video, this is part 5 or 6. I want to say this is part 6 maybe now. That by the time you're watching this, it should be time to buy another bike, and we actually did get we actually cleared the finish line jump there. That was nice. All right, so yeah, we won that race by 2 seconds apparently, and we won the award for the Flying Dutchman apparently too. So that's 1,400 credits for that. And race 2. Here we go. Do I get a better gate pick, or do I have to start at the same gate every time? Looks like we're starting at the same gate every time. And again, SSD should be helping the load times go a little bit faster, because we are playing on PC, because this came out on PC yesterday as I'm recording this. And, excuse me. And I believe this doesn't come out until June 20th on consoles, I would like to say. And, let's just go right to the track here. Again, there's a nice shot of the gate as always, which is, if it is in engine footage, it's definitely doing some other rendering, black magic to make it happen, because it does not look like, doesn't look like it does now, but the graphics are a lot better. They put out a resolution update. I believe this is in the other video, but this morning they put out at some point I woke up this morning and there is an update for this that was 4 gigabytes, and it looks like it's running at a much better resolution now on my screen. I don't know how well you're going to be able to tell by the time YouTube processes the video, because obviously what I'm seeing on my screen is that you're going to be running at a much higher bit rate than what YouTube allows me to publish, if that makes any sense to you. So hopefully you can sort of tell the difference there. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. Hopefully it looks decent. And it looks like we are recording. Why is the video recording at 58 frames a second? Nope. Okay, never mind. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. The video's doing some funky stuff off to the side there. But that's besides the point. I don't know. Hopefully all the videos end up looking all right, because I know a couple of them gave me some problems with the recording. So since then, it seems like they've been going mostly smoothly. I don't have time to watch every single video after I record it, because it takes like a little bit of time to edit it. It takes a lot of time to render them, and I don't have time to spend like 15-20 minutes every single video going through and watching the whole thing, so I just kind of try and scrub through them and make sure there's no obvious spots where it's frozen up and failing. So I apologize in advance if any videos do that, but as far as I'm able to tell, I don't think any of them are, because I was having some computer issues that should be all cleared up by now. And we're just going to send it down that. Ooh, you might need the 4 fatty to be able to clear that one. And, ooh, almost took him out there. That was a pretty solid pass, though, and hey, we're up to first place. Nice. So some of these whips, apparently, the jump is big enough. You can get kind of fancy with them. They're definitely still canned, though, but they look a lot better than the last games do, in my opinion. See, and the other really nice thing is that you're not nose diving on every single jump in this. Like, you can actually lean the bike back and forth. Like, if we brake tap here, the bike goes forward a little bit, and you're not just nose diving on everything. That was a solid takeout right there. Bye, Hurlings. Thanks for trying. Come back another day. Alright, let's get through here if we can. I want to try and do another. I want to try and scrub up the side of this hill, see if we can keep it lower. No, that did not work at all. That just made us crash. Interesting. Let's make some interesting passes here again. Definitely, good time to be laying down passes. Obviously, no intentional wrecks here to try and make it a little bit more challenging. And maybe, I don't know, if I say challenging enough, maybe the AI will hear me and start picking up the pace here. I did try and look for a difficulty option, and I couldn't find any way to dial them up. And if you know where I could find the difficulty option, turn up AI's difficulty, let me know in the comments. I'll definitely do it. But I was looking through it, I couldn't figure it out for the life of me. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. I honestly don't know. I know I think in the last MXGP games there were, and somebody made a mod that made them a lot faster for MXGP 1. But I don't know if that's going to be a thing in this or not. It'd be neat to see if there's any way people could somehow make custom tracks and custom things to this game. That'd be really cool, especially since the graphics are so nice now and everything actually runs really smoothly and it's so nice. But I don't know how possible that's going to be. But if anybody is just not picking up a series and you've somehow made it 13 minutes into the video without watching any of the other ones, and you are wondering, I paid $23 for this on PC on cdkeys.com. And for $23, I would definitely recommend it. I would say you can't go wrong, but I honestly I would not pay $50 full price for this game just to have one. Like, if I wasn't going to be making, originally I paid $50 knowing I was going to make videos on it, and so hopefully you guys would enjoy them. But if I was just buying it for myself, I don't know that I would spend $50 on this game at the moment. There's a lot of extra content, and because there's a DLC option in the main menu there, so there's a lot of downloadable content that got included with the $50 maybe, but I personally would not call this a $50 game. But this is also coming from, I'm on PC, and there's obviously more choices for these types of games on PC. Like there's MX Simulator, there's MX vs ATV Reflex with all the custom stuff. There is MX vs ATV Unleashed if you want to go back that far. There is MX Bikes, which is actually making a lot of progress now, which is kind of neat. And there's another studio that I mentioned in a couple other videos called Last Chance Qualifier Studios that has just recently started up, and they are also making their own brand new game. If you look up Last Chance Qualifier Studios and go to their website, they have some of their content is there, and there's like their bike models and helmet models, and that all looks really cool. So that'll be neat to see what comes of that. I hope that it turns out well for them. They seem like nice people based on their forums, and like they're already like. There's a contest going on right now if the community, actually it might be over by now, but they're asking the community to make skins for their game, and they'll actually have them in the final game, and I think they're rewarding people for it too, which is neat. So I'd suggest you guys go check them out, hopefully send them some support. But it looks like we're about to win this race here, so let's see if we can throw a nasty little scrub over that. There we go. Fly over the finish line completely sideways to get the thumbnail shot. Oh, yeah, that's a nice thumbnail if I do ever see one myself. That's about going to have to do it for this video, I believe, because we are 15 minutes in now. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this little career mode series. If you have any feedback, leave it in the comments. And you, again, vote on the bike you want me to grab down there, too. Thanks for watching. I appreciate all your support. I hope these videos are doing well, because I'm really trying to get a lot of these things done and up there so you guys know what MXGP3 is like before you buy it. Hopefully you enjoyed it, though, before I ramble on. I'll see you guys in the next one.